So today, I'm going to be going over mithril powder mining. Mithril powder is super important for maximizing rates, as it gives you important perks like efficient miner, mining fortune, and mining speed. Today, I'm going to teach you how you can max it out. First of all, before I begin, if you want to support me, you can do so by joining my Discord server linked below, as well as liking this video and subscribing to me, as it helps me out a ton and motivates me to make more of these videos just for you guys. To mithril powder mine efficiently, you're going to want to use the Mithril Drill SX-R326. This is because it gives you 40% mithril powder by default and an extra 20% powder if you use a spicy goblin omelet module part on it. Along with the drill, you're going to want to use a mithril golem pet. You only need a legendary here, as the mythic one isn't useful for powder. The legendary one is going to give you a 20% boost to mithril powder from all sources. This includes commissions and mining. On your mithril drill, you're going to want to be using the Stellar Reforge. This is because at Epic, which is what the mithril drill becomes, gives you an extra 12% mithril powder when mining near a fallen star. On your armor, you're going to want to be using the Titanium Tesseract, which gives you the Dimensional Reforge. This makes it so titanium ore gives you 10 mithril powder when mined. This stacks up to give you 40 mithril powder from each titanium, if you have it on your full armor set. Lastly, make sure you always have a powder pumpkin buff active. This can be bought from Brynmore over in the bar in the Dwarven Mines. As you can see here, here's Brynmore, and you can buy the powder pumpkin for 50,000 coins. You'll want to consume this every hour. For your Heart of the Mountain Tree, you're going to want to upgrade Titanium Insanium as well as Efficient Miner. You can also upgrade Fortune at this point if you have extra powder, but it just increases your profits, not your mithril powder gain, so I wouldn't really recommend it. Make sure you get Sky Maul as well. This is a huge priority because it has a possibility of giving you 15% more powder while mining, and this does buff your mithril powder gain. You're going to want to be using the Pickobulus ability for this, as it lets you break like an entire mithril vein at once, so it's pretty huge. Pickobulus also helps you out massively with commissions. You can also use mining speed boost, but I just recommend using Pickobulus. You'll want to level up your Core of the Mountain so you can get 1 base mithril powder when mining mithril. You'll want to upgrade powder buff, as at the maximum, it'll give you 50% more powder from any source. This is a huge step in the mithril powder grind, as it increases your rates by a substantial amount, and it shouldn't be slept on. Next, I'm going to talk about mining events. The main one you'll want to look out for is the 2x powder event. As you can see here, 2x powder started, which means everybody gets twice as much powder of all types. This will, well, double your rates. There's also active mining events, which includes the Goblin Raid, the Raffle, and Mithril Gourmand. If you want to participate in these events, which I recommend, you want to reforge your equipment to Royal. What I did was I bought a second set of just mithril equipment to just throw on whenever a mining event happens. This gave me an extra 20% mithril powder from mining events. And if you hold your drill while the event ends, it'll stack. Now, I'm going to quickly go over mineshaft mining. Now, if you're Heart of the Mountain 7, this could be an option for you. This method involves mining mithril and titanium in the Glacite tunnels, and waiting until you get a titanium mineshaft. Since you have dimensional on your armor, you can just mine out a ton of titanium and get a ton of mithril powder in just one mineshaft. For this method, you'll also want to be using your mithril drill to spawn and to mine in the mineshaft. This could be a pretty good option to you if you also want to go for vanguards. At the same time, you can also participate in mining events. Now, if you're in the Dwarven Mines and you go straight ahead, you'll find Fetchur. He asks you to give him an item, and in exchange, he'll give you powder. Like for example here, he's asking for 20 expensive minerals. This is just 20 mithril, and then you just right click him with the item. And as you can see here, it gives me a little bit of mithril powder. You could do this daily, and it's just a little bit of bonus powder. Also, if you go inside of the palace, on the left side, you can see here, there's an NPC called Puzzler. If you click on him, he's going to give you a set instructions that you have to follow, and all you have to do is look out into the hallway and follow whichever direction he says. So he says left, up, right, left, up, up, right, right, down, down. And if you mine this block with your Mithril drill, you can see he gives you a little bit of powder. These are just silly mini games that'll give you a little bit of extra powder rates. They can be worth doing if you're early game, as it's a little chunk of powder. But that's pretty much it for the guide. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more content from me, if you want to support me, you can do so by joining my Discord, liking this video, and subscribing to my channel. It helps me out a ton and motivates me to make more of these videos. Also, drop down below what's a guide you'd like to see from me next. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.